Okay. I think we are audible now. Um. Okay, it's public. Okay, we got some people showing up now. Got my boy Mango Fat. We got Matthew's Post-Human Academy. Okay. We got Matthew's. All right. Oh, geez. Yo, dude, how you doing? I hope you good. Yeah, I'm good. Yes, Starscapes. Okay. Okay, here we go. Um, right now I'm just trying to figure out how to change the thumbnail. Uh, Whatever. I don't care. All right, let's begin. Um, First of all, before we get going, how echoey is it in here? Parrot Man. Yes. Matthew Bendel. This is a parrot man. Basically, well, technically it's a parrot woman, but like, who cares? Um, so this next episode of Starscapes is is primarily about like uplifting, like the uplifted people, like mostly the cuttleman. All right, hold on. Here we go. Let's start with this one, actually. The first, like, half of this episode or so, more or less, is going to be about the various uplifted, is going to be about the various descendants of the Cuttleman. Such as this guy, who does not have a name yet, but they live in, like, a vast cave system underneath a desert planet. So they have modified to be kind of arboreal, so that they can climb around on, so that they can kind of climb around on the cave ceilings and stuff. I don't have a name for them yet. The first thing I thought of was like spelunkers, but I think that's kind of lame and stupid, so I don't know if I'm going to go with that or not. Furry. Somewhat echoey, like a gym hall. Yeah, so cool uplifts. Call him the Squidge Ape. It's not terrible. Spelunk Ape? That's not bad. The reason it is echoey is because I am currently in an empty office room. Because I don't have anywhere else to record. So we're making. Hold on, give me 1 second. Actually, I'll get something to kind of hopefully soak up some of that noise. Okay, if this doesn't help even a little bit, then I'm sorry. Hi, what's going on? I just started streaming. This is the first thing we're going to be coloring today. It is a descendant of the Cuttleman, if you remember those from like forever ago, that has been modified to live inside of cave systems. So it's all arboreal and stuff. What color should it be? Maybe that? Yeah, I don't mind that. Okay, what else we got going on? Hope progress has been smooth and unstressful lately. Yeah, it's been pretty good so far. Are they sapient? They are sapient. Looks like a... Wait, okay. Someone said looks like a squibbin. I've never heard of the squibbin, so I thought that they were like, called them a squibbin, and I was like, yo, that's an awesome name. But it sounds like it's already of something, so I can't take it, unfortunately. But they are sapient, yes. Basically every single post-human or every species in this series, at least for the next while, that is descendant of a sapient species is also sapient, because I don't think it really makes sense for people to modify themselves to be dumber. Even like, obviously evolution, some things evolve to be less intelligent, but I don't understand. Like, I don't think anybody would make themselves less intelligent unless it was like for religious purposes, I guess. I don't know. That's really the only thing I could buy that they would do it for. The Squibbins are from a series, The Future is Wild. I have it on DVD, highly recommended. That is not a descendant of the Cuttleman. That is a demon. Dude, I don't think it looks that bad, alright? I don't know, man. I think it looks kind of cool. Look at him. I think they're kind of cute. If you want to see a demon, like there's one descendants of the Cuttleman that's like a terrible eel monster, and that thing, yeah, for sure is a demon. But this guy's cute. Come on. Random question, but have there been or will there be dinosaur-inspired post-human descendants? Kind of. Kind of in the fact that so the humpbacks in, I think it was episode 3, are basically just dinosaurs. But I say kind of for those guys because when I was drawing them, I wasn't actually thinking of taking any inspiration from dinosaurs. Here, I'm going to pull up a humpback real quick so that we can all see what I'm talking about here. Yeah, it was episode 3. Okay. So these guys right here are a post-human species called the humpbacks, and they, despite basically looking identical to a dinosaur, were not inspired by dinosaurs. All of the reference pictures and stuff that I used for them were all camels, and then I didn't even really realize they looked like dinosaurs until after I'd finished their art. I could imagine a scenario where some beings are so ridiculously plagued by their own knowledge that they purposely modify themselves to be dumber to free themselves from suffering. Okay, I guess... Well, I mean... Okay. I think... But I don't know if they would, change their own genetic code so that their descendants would also be dumber, right? But, inside of a scenario like that, I can understand, because, the thing that's haunting them is probably their memories, rather than the act of sapience in and of itself. They probably remember some terrible thing, even if it was long ago. They have, PTSD about it or something. So they modify themselves to be, to not be intelligent enough to, remember it at all. But even then, I feel like their children would probably still, since they don't have those memories, they'd probably still be sapient, I'd imagine. It's cute, but he is my sleep paralysis demon. Well, at least you have a cute sleep paralysis demon. Oh yeah, that guy looks awesome. This reminds me of those creepy faceless amphibians that live in caves. Looks like a Parasaurolophus, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, Parasaurolophus are the... Hold on, do they? Ooh. Oh, no. I think I closed it. Yeah, they even have, the head crest that Parasaurolophuses have. Yeah, no, they basically look exactly like a Parasaurolophus. If I didn't draw that, and somebody else said that was not inspired by a dinosaur, was not directly inspired by a dinosaur, I probably wouldn't believe them. But it's true. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess a Freudian coincidence. I had dinosaurs on the brain or something. Let's draw that right there. Ba-ba. Ooh. Okay. Hello, will there ever be time traveling in this universe? I don't think so. And I only say that because I've thought about that a few times, and I only say that because I don't really have anything interesting that I would do with the time travel. So if I implemented it, it would probably be kind of sloppy because I don't have any specific ideas for it. and then, you know, if you sloppily add something like time travel to your story, then it'll probably introduce nothing but plot holes, um, which I would like to avoid. But if I came up with something that was actually interesting, um, if I came up with something that was interesting and fit with this story, I would probably add it. But you know, I what's probably more likely is I would come up with a time travel idea and then I would just save it for another story because, believe it or not, this isn't the only um, big project that I've got in my little mind. I have some ideas for other future projects, mostly like, well, I've got an idea. I don't know. Maybe I'll show you guys some of this stuff too. But I got an idea for like a book, maybe like a sci-fi book that I might make in the next year or two. And then also like a couple ideas for like animated web series that I'll hopefully start working on kind of soon. I don't know if there's any interest in that. I don't know. Let me know if any of you would watch like an animated series that has like a plot and actual characters in it, rather than the sort of documentary style that Starscapes is. Okay. OMG, it looks like a terrestrial from Old Tomorrows. It kind of does. You're right. How many years have gone by in this series so far? I think so. For one thing, I want to say is I have retconned when the series, like the beginning of this series, takes place. The first episode says like 800,000 years in the future or something, and I realized that was kind of ridiculous. Since in like the year it's been since I made that first episode, so I have retconned it. I think this takes place probably like about 10,000 years in the future. Maybe. Probably a little bit less. And I think since then, probably about 2,000 years have passed, maybe. Somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 years have passed since episode 1. When I saw the humpbacks, I thought they looked more like camels, personally. Yeah, that's what that makes more sense. I think like that's kind of that's more what I was going for anyway. Because like all of the I think I already said this, but I'll just say it again. All of the reference art that I used, like all of the reference pictures that I used for the humpbacks, were camels. So maybe a couple llamas too. I don't remember. I think it was, yeah. I think like llamas and camels and alpacas and stuff. Do those humans remember Earth's history? As in, do they know they look kind of like dinosaurs? I think probably. Like when all the people escaped in the Ark, you can see it in episode 2. If you guys remember episode 2, they escaped onto the Ark, and that's where the solar people got to the rest of the universe, right? They also, let's call it the background too, why not? You can see in some of those pictures that they also took a bunch of animals with them. So I think it makes sense that they would also take some like fossils and stuff like that. So they would probably remember that they would probably know about dinosaurs and probably see the similarities. But I don't think that was like an inspiration while they were designing their humpback form. I don't know, maybe let's just do this. Best of luck in your endeavors you wish to pursue. If your sci-fi book ever becomes famous, don't forget us. I'll do my best, but no, I'm kidding. Well, yeah, of course I'll remember you guys. You kidding? My boy Mango Fett? I think he joined the Discord server after the last stream. By the way, if you haven't joined the Discord server, links in the description. You should definitely do that. I think it's a pretty fun time. Um, we got one of the guys on my Discord server has been wanting to watch, like, has been wanting a stream. Has been wanting another stream since I made the first stream back in, like, I think July. And obviously I've made a stream since then, but he wasn't able to watch it for whatever reason, and I don't think he was able to watch this one either. So this man's been like pleading in vain for a new stream for like 6 months. Poor guy. Um. Oh shoot! What is going on? I missed out on the first few minutes. Yeah, I'm drawing the descendants of the cuttleman. Well, I guess I'm just coloring them, but you know what I mean. I never know how to do rocks. Should I just kind of like, hold on, maybe this will look good. That's just black. Nope, that looks bad. I need to tell Bunk Gods there. Yeah, you need to tell my boy. Yeah, his name is Bunk Foss, I think, on YouTube. But on the Discord server, he just changes it every couple days, so I never know what to refer to him as. Yeah, Bunk Foss. I still got an adrenaline rush from when c.m.koseman dropped by on the older stream. That was nuts, wasn't it? Dude, it definitely was. I I remember that. Like he started off with like, "Yo, like this is a good project you've been working on." I'm like, "Dude, thank you." And then I looked at it again. I'm like, "Hold on a second. That's c.m.koseman. That's the whole reason I've been doing this project. Are you kidding?" Yeah, you better believe I told literally everybody, all three of the people I know, about that. They were all very excited, and they all made fun of how hard I fangirled after I realized it was c.m.koseman. I don't know how many of you guys saw this, but the next day after the stream, he made a community post on his channel, where he linked that video that he showed up in, the stream video, like the archive stream, which was also really cool. I am now a part of the c.m.koseman channel, a very small part in his community tab. Wait, what that happened? Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Where is stream recorded? Read the title, almost died. Oh no, did I not change it? Okay, no, I did. Okay, they meant like read the title of the last stream archive. Would it even count as cannibalism to eat one of these guys? Like, they're still sapient, but they're not really human anymore. These guys never were human, so because these guys, their descendants they're descended of cuttlefish on Earth, so they were never human to start with. But I would still argue it's cannibalism, not in like the literal sense or anything, but like I imagine whatever laws this culture has against cannibalism would also count against eating a cuttleman. I don't know. I have no idea how to texture rock. I'm doing my best, but that's not very good. I'm just gonna do the background and call it good, and then I'll revisit the rock face after the stream, I think. I think just this, but a little bit darker. Maybe a little bit darker. Yeah, we'll call that good. Okay, and then a little bit darker.
I imagine the Martians hate the cuttleman with a burning passion.
I think, yeah, I don't think they hate the Cuttlemen a ton. I mean, they definitely hate them more than the other post-humans. Don't get me wrong. But the Cuttlemen have been a part of the status quo for so long because, like they were made over 2,000 years ago, right? Back on Jupiter. So they've been a part of the equation for a while. So I think they just kind of accept them as another post-human and just hate them for the same reasons that they hate every other post-human. But as we will all see in this episode, um, there are about to be a lot more uplifted species. So, and the Martians are going to have a problem with that.
Apologies, these guys are referring to the post-humans in general.
Okay. Um, so yeah, I mean, I think like technically it wouldn't be cannibalism, but I think if they're, if they have any laws against cannibalism, there would also be a law against eating another species of post-human, right?
It would be cool to have some post-humans turn cannibalistic, but that's your call, of course.
Um, I have a vague idea for the next few episodes. By the way, I think we're done with this guy. I'm going to start working on this guy, which is a group of cuttlemen that have adapted to a desert planet. So they got these big, powerful legs for running around, and then these tentacles shades their like lower body from the sun. 2, 3, boom. Oh no, I made too many, I think. No, we're good. I think. Yeah, no, I made too many. Oh well. Boom, get rid of that one. Okay. There we go.
Sorry for the cannibal questions. I know it's weird. It's still eating a dude. Yeah.
Will there be hive minds? There will be hive minds. There's gonna be 2 at least. I think this guy's like the same color. Maybe more blue. There's gonna be 2 hive minds at the very least, and they're gonna show up relatively soonish, I think. What do we think for this guy's color?
A friend of mine who is way better at drawing than I made some nightmarish drawings of terrestrial starfish, and these are giving me flashbacks to them. Dude, my boy, you gotta show me these terrestrial starfish, dude. Wow, built-in sunshades. Imagine the Q as a non-intelligent, non-genetically mutating sea animal. That could be a native animal to some alien planet in your series. I have no idea why I asked this. So I don't think the Q are going to show up in any capacity. If they do, like it's going to be like 2 seconds, and I'm just going to mention an alien species called the Q, and then those who know will know, and those who don't won't. And I don't even think I'm going to do that, if I'm being honest. But anything's possible. I think there's technically already a hive mind in the form of the bloatfish.
They're a hive mind the same way that kind of like a beehive is, because a beehive, despite the name, isn't really a hive mind. Like all of the individual bees are still individuals. They're just kind of directed by pheromones rather than being entirely controlled by them, the same way that like an ant colony is. Maybe blue? I don't know. I'm not sure what color this guy should be. Maybe I should start with her skirt and stuff. I don't know. Because that's probably just going to be gray.
Are you the creator of all tomorrows? I am not the creator of all tomorrows. 15 years ago, I was a toddler.
But I am the creator of this series. The All Tomorrows Project. The Starscapes, as its like actual name is. All of the art that you see in this series is original art. But yeah, no, I didn't make All Tomorrows.
Yay, robot hive minds.
No robots. There's no more robots because of the the War of Three Miracles. I mean, I suppose I don't have everything worked out, but I don't think there's gonna be any robots, like any notable ones anyway. Whee. That's good.
I think there's... okay, wait, hold on. Me when I hear desert planet, Arrakis. Okay.
Arrakis is the desert planet from Dune, for any of those who are not familiar. Dune, obviously, in case anybody hasn't realized by now, is one of the inspirations for this series. The one of many.
Next video, when? Please tell me. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind here. Next video,
I have no idea. Hopefully, I'm hoping. So it's gonna come out before the end of December, right? Within the next 30 days, it will be out. But it's probably gonna be out way earlier than that. My hope is by the end of the year to have released 3 more videos. And the next video I release, I'm hoping it will be the episode 8. So, I'm going to release episode 8 and then 2 more videos by the end of December, is the current plan. How well it actually goes, I have no idea. We're all just living life and eating oatmeal over here, alright? Okay, time to figure out what color the actual person is.
Jimmy Carter is Jimmy Carter still alive in this world? Probably not. You say the War of Three Miracles. Was that the name of the Avian War? What was the name in Martian culture?
I don't really know what the name was for the War of Three Miracles. In case anybody doesn't remember, is the war that the Avians fought against the Martians because they realized that they were both racist to each other, and then they're like, okay, the only way to resolve this is to kill each other. In Avian culture, it was called the War of Three Miracles because it was punctuated in their eyes by 3 different acts of God, basically. And I think in Martian culture it was called the Mechanical War. Ooh, that's not bad. Because it was primarily a war between 2 AIs with just, like the Martian armies, like carrying out the wills of those AIs. I'm stuttering a lot today. I saw some photos of terrestrial starfish. Which channel should I grace with this knowledge, their existence? Sorry, I'm still new to Discord. So my Discord server isn't super strict with the rules, but put it in the... what is it called? The Show Us Your Art channel. Put it in that one. That's the one for art. Will there be any more situations similar to the cuttleman where a really intelligent animal is made into a sapient species? Yes, there will be. Very soon, in fact. In fact, it's going to go a lot further than that. We're just basically species of any and every type are going to become sapient. Like freaking like earthworms are going to have their shot at it. It's going to become kind of an intelligence pandemic, even some might say. Okay. Will you ever give this a serious project name, or will you always call it the All Tomorrows Project? It already has one. Its actual name is Starscapes. I call it All Tomorrows. I call it the All Tomorrows Project because, I do it for the clicks, as a YouTuber tend to do. But if I call it Starscapes, no one knows what a Starscapes is, so they're not going to watch it. But if I call it an All Tomorrow's project, they know what to expect before they go in, and they're more likely to want to watch it, you know? So, but yes, like it already has a more serious project name. And it has had it from the very beginning. I think if you go back to the very first episode and look at the description, I think it says like its actual name is Starscapes. Even if it doesn't, like the playlist on the channel is titled All Tomorrow's Project / Starscapes. Go down a little bit darker. I'm not loving this color, but I don't really have any better ideas, and you guys refuse to give me any. Oh no. Okay.
Jeans skirt. Yeah,
she's wearing a jean skirt. Some things are always in style. Boom, pow, and blah. Okay.
I was in a previous stream where I said that I was mad about but racists call them fish people thing. But seriously, nothing can exist without being called racist at least once. Do you mean without being called racist or being called a racist thing? Make it a gold color. I don't
really think that'll fit.
Or a light brown. That might work. Will there be human-alien hybrids?
I don't think so, because like, I mean, I guess maybe they're. Nah, I don't think so, because like, I don't think the Tenu, I think, are going to be one of the only relevant alien species in the series. Like, obviously, there are and have been other species since like episode 3, but they aren't really relevant to the plot at all. They're just kind of world building stuff, and I think that's how I'm going to keep it. And I don't think the Tenu have like DNA. I think their bodies are made of. I think they evolved like a different protein for their genetics. So it would make it kind of impossible, even with like really advanced technology, it would make it impossible to have human-alien hybrids. Okay, I don't think that looks too bad.
The starfish is posted on Discord now. Enjoy the scream, haha. Without being called racist by someone on Twitter or something. Yeah, all right. Smasher Pass Starscapes Aliens.
Rachel Beatty, what the heck? Yeah, someone should make that. Let's do that right now. I'm gonna finish. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna finish this, and then we'll do a Smasher Pass with the Starscapes Aliens.
The Starscapes Aliens are the post-humans because there's only like
3 aliens. Boom. Okay. No, it should probably be dark. Let's just make it the same color. By it, I mean the hooves. Okay.
Ooh, I gotta do our eyes too. Not gonna lie, the blue Martian is a smash. So this species has long legs to traverse their environment better. If they skip leg day, will they just die?
So, I mean, not necessarily, because, like, it's, like, they still live in, like, air-conditioned homes and stuff, so if they skipped leg day, then they could just stay inside and probably be fine, but if they needed to go outside for very long, It might not suit them very well, you know? What the heck? There we go. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. All right, I like them. Boom. All right.
Green Lady Martian is a smash. Will there be... Dude, my boy, Kazik, I don't know how to pronounce that, keeps asking about the alien-human hybrids. There's probably not going to be any alien-human hybrids. And then the Dyson sphere might be interesting. I don't know about the Dyson sphere. Like they probably already exist, but I don't really feel the need to bring them up, I don't think. You know? Like, they're probably already in the universe. I just don't think I need to mention them. Does this project have a planned end, or is it a see where it goes?
Right now, I do have a planned end for it, and I have the next sort of arc in the series planned out. But I don't really know if like this next little bit that I have planned is going to be the last part of it or not. So it's going to be at least, I think, 12 episodes long. Guess we'll go to this guy next. Or do we want to do the smash and pass? What do we want to do? Because so far, people are just saying the Martians, which are like, yeah, of course, obviously, the Martians are a smash. They're just tall, beautiful people. All right, I want more interesting answers than that, guys. Probably. Oh, I know. This guy should be the same color as. Nope. So 6. This guy, I think. Yeah. In case anybody's wondering, this is also a cuttleman. And before you ask, yes, it does look terrible, doesn't it? These tongues are its tentacles.
I'm one of the only intelligent people in this chat. Smasher Pass floater. Okay, so all right. I asked for more interesting answers, and I got more interesting answers. People, for anybody that hasn't been keeping up, before people were just saying, most people were just bringing up this lady, which, like, yeah, that's just a woman with green skin. Like, that's fine. But now they're bringing up people like this. Hold on. Like that, which is a little bit, I think that says a little bit more about you if that's a smash. And that's the questions we should be asking ourselves, I think, in these trying times. Do you have any other projects you were working on? I actually do.
Yeah, sure. Does anybody want to see, after I'm done coloring, I think I have another guy after this one, and then I think I'm done. I think after that I have everything that I was going to color finished. So does anybody want to see some of the other stuff I've been working on? Like non-Starscape stuff, but still sci-fi. So hopefully still in most of your guys' area of interest. Should that just go like straight down? I think so. That looks good, I think. Maybe like that. It doesn't look bad.
We got a bunch of yeses. All right. Just off-topic question: favorite dinosaur?
Ooh, that's an interesting question. I had like an actual well thought out answer for this like a month ago, but I can't remember what it was. Because my good friend Kate, who will hopefully be showing up in a dinosaur-related video in the next few weeks, is a big dinosaur fan. So we've been talking about dinosaurs a lot while we're like calling or whatever. And so I did have to come up with an actual answer for that, but I kind of forgot what it was, unfortunately. I kind of like most of the really big herbivores. Like those absolutely massive long necks, I just think are cool because those things are too big. But yet they still walk around on land, which is awesome. So yeah, I guess for right now, until I come up with a better answer, I'll just go with the long necks, like the brontosauruses of the world. The one that's like 1,000,000 feet tall, the Titanosaurus or whatever.
Smasher Pass operator. Okay. Interesting. Sounds good to me. Yes, I would like more projects. So yeah, we got a bunch of yeses.
Okay, again, just for people that are keeping up with the Smasher Pass, the next one that was brought up, I was already in the right one, so was the operator. Where is she? Where's the operator? Where'd she go? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it was episode 6. The operator. Boom. I don't know if I should say this. Because out of context, I have a fun little antidote about this drawing, but out of context, it sounds like really like rude. So I don't. But a friend of mine was the model for this picture, but like she doesn't look anything like that. She just got the posture, which I think is funny. Because I asked, hey, do you want to like model for this absolutely terrible monstrosity? And she was like, yeah, for sure, I want to do that. Which I think is really funny. You can tell from my monotone voice that I think it's really funny. Oh my gosh, how does shadows work? I'm gonna do this one first.
Nomadic people. How are dogs and cats doing on Starscapes?
How are dogs and cats doing on Starscapes? I think. Well, I mean, like they're still around, but I think they've basically fallen out of fashion. Because with genetic modification, you can have a lot cooler pets. I don't think I've done a cat replacement, but I have done a dog replacement already. In like the second episode, I'm gonna talk about the Toos real quick because the Toos is like my favorite thing I've drawn for this series. And I haven't had a chance to mention it directly, I don't think. So let me find it. Right here. Boom. The Toos. This guy right here is a dog, basically, it's like a goose that was genetically modified to fill the same role as a dog. And it's spelt Toos. And I just think that's really fun. So they're my favorite one. And this is what most households have instead of a dog now. Or something kind of like that. So I think like dogs are obviously still around, and a lot of people still probably have them, but a lot less people have them than they have like cool genetically modified animals that basically still fill the same role.
The operator looks like it has 6 fingers. That's actually because my friend has 6 fingers. No, it's not. I'm kidding. But if you scroll up, let me look up. Hold on. Someone said pass. I ain't into Discord mods for the operator.
Which, yeah. Sarah in a moment. Yes, the Toos was based off of, I think, like the Boon Singer or something. I can't remember which one it was. I'm not quite as into Serena as I wish I was. Like, I haven't been keeping up to it as regularly as I probably should be, because it's really cool. I just don't like reading. That's literally the only reason I haven't been keeping up to Serena super closely. I think that should go like that, maybe. Boom. Okay. Oh, wait, no. This should be the exact opposite of what I just drew. Oopsies. Like that, maybe. Okay.
I could imagine the humans have some sort of massive archive, maybe on the moon. That's like the Library of Alexandria, but with films and other media and relics from millennia long past.
I think you're probably right. And I mean, I think a lot of that's probably just in circulation. Too. Like, I feel like a freaking, like a cuttleman, a million planets away, could probably just watch, like, No Country for Old Men if they really wanted to. Like, they probably wouldn't, but, like, they could. Somebody asked about the snake. This little snake guy is a cuttleman that was modified to like swim around. It was so the cuttlemen right now are a fully terrestrial species. This cuttleman modified itself to become aquatic again. But since cuttlemen aren't really streamlined to be fast in the water, when it modified itself to be fast in the water, it ended up not looking anything like a cuttlefish. And then these big tongues are its tentacles that it uses to manipulate its surroundings.
Wait. Hold on, what's going on?
Oh no. Violet Alice Evans is saying that this multi-tongued snake thing is kind of cute, and then says pet. Hold on, what's going on? Will the wrist fins ever evolve into another aquatic species, like more aquatic? Probably. I don't know if I'll ever mention it directly, but like a more aquatic version of the wrist fins will probably show up. I'm gonna stop drawing real quick and like color in just so I can like respond to a lot of these questions. Navigators of the Great Guild fly into dark, hungry void. I don't know what that means. Joke. Want to hear a joke about Parmesan? Oh, sorry, I forgot. Well, it was too cheesy anyway. I get it. Because Parmesan is cheese. Yeah, and then Violet Alice Evans. Love it. 3 first names. I love that. I have like 3 first names though. Like I have 3 last names to be fair. But yeah, she was talking about the terrible multi-tongued snake that they're cute. She says, "Look at them." Love that. Other project art. Okay, let's do the other project art. Okay. The big animations. Ba-da-ba. Okay, so I have ideas and stuff I'd like to share from a Spec Evo project I've been working on. My girlfriend does the art. Where would be the best place in Discord to share that stuff? Probably general, I think. My Discord server is like a monstrosity. It's like a lawless land that anybody can just do whatever. So I'm not really that specific about which specific like I don't know, what are they called? You know what I mean, like which tab you use when you're talking about something. Just try and keep like for a speculative evolution project, general is probably the best place to do that. Or maybe show us your art if you already have art drawn for that. I don't know. Make the snake blush. Yes. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do the other art in a second, but the snake's gonna blush because people kept complimenting it. I think it was just a one person, but still, she complimented him. Look at him. You made him blush. Species idea. Imagine a floater, but they decide to go back on land, and they found a planet with really tall mountains. So they evolved their tail plus 4 of their limbs as a parachute. Dude, that's a cool idea. I might think about something like that. Is the snake inspired by Akenza? I don't know what Akenza is, so probably not. Other art, yes. Let's talk about the other art. So I've had an idea. I'm just gonna give you some art to look at for a second. This guy right here, boom, look at him. Look at him while I talk about them. So I've had this idea for a while. If anybody's heard the album Moon Colony Bloodbath, that album is basically about a moon colony, go figure, that grows clones that are used to like sell organs from, right? To harvest organs from. And then during the album, one of the clones escapes and he goes to like friggin' Denver or whatever. But I think the idea of a moon colony that is used to grow organs out of clones is a cool idea, and I want to turn it into an entire series. So, basically, these guys are like lunar technicians. The moon is like half terraformed. It's terraformed to the point that like there's enough of an atmosphere for there to be snow and for there to be enough oxygen for some life, but people for the most part still it has as much oxygen as like the top of Mount Everest has, right? So most people still need like oxygen tanks to breathe, including this guy. And these are the people that like run the clone growing things. And then there's this guy who lives out in space, and they're modified to live in space and basically nowhere else. So if they go onto land, like onto the surface of the moon, for example, there's too much gravity and it kind of crushes them a little bit. So they wear these big, bulky helium suits that make them a little bit lighter. It's still really uncomfortable, but it makes it a little bit nicer for them. And then this is one of the clones inside of a tank. And that's really all of the art I have for it so far, other than this little snowman that I just thought was cute. This is a snowman based off of this guy, like a kid, like a lunar kid saw this dude and then made a snowman of him. But that's basically the idea. I don't really know what will become of it. Hopefully, like a 5-part series or something like that, but I don't know. Oh, Akenza. Okay, yeah, Max's Seed World. Okay, yeah, I didn't realize he had named it already. Maybe I did, and I just forgot the name of it. Yeah, okay, I did. I was thinking of like Ekans, like the Pokemon, the Pokemon snake, but I knew that Ekans wasn't Akenza. But yeah, okay. So no, the snake guy wasn't. I don't think it was like it wasn't directly inspired by it, but I might have been thinking about his snake people when I drew it. I don't really remember. On the art channel, it's not really super sci-fi like Starscapes. Rather, it's more an aftermath of humans trying to. Okay. A good organ harvester. Okay, so let's go back up. Davis DeCarper says cute. Presumably about the blushing snake and not about the organ harvesting scheme, but who's to say for sure? Yeah, my snake spec Eva. Yep, okay. Yeah, I forgot the name of that one. Sorry about that. Do you need to be knowledgeable in biology to make a speculative? You do not need to be knowledgeable in biology to make a speculative evolution series. I know very little about biology, and I've made one that a couple people like. So,
I tend towards sci. Okay, wait. I think I already did this one. I tend towards sci-fi fantasy, but one of my favorite concepts is the pale homunculi, which are basically human resurrected using a spell, not meant for anything as meaty as a human half. Snowboy cute. Okay. If the clones can escape, why don't you just take away their sentience? Okay, so I mean that's kind of most of the clones don't have a brain big enough to be intelligent, and that's why it's still legal. But most people think that it is still immoral to have like, even if they are less intelligent. Like most people just kind of don't get the right vibes from growing clones to be used for organ harvesting. So one of the people genetic like modified this clone here to be super smart and super strong, and she was able to escape and wreak havoc, which kind of made the entire thing look bad because it's like, oh wow, look, well they are intelligent enough to escape. Maybe we should just shut the whole thing down, which obviously is what their ultimate goal is, right? Are the post-humans making a seed world like in the background? In Starscapes? That's an interesting idea. I don't know. Maybe they should be. I haven't thought about anything like that, but that's kind of an interesting idea. I kind of like that. By the way, the snakes and squids have become one, not all, but most. I'm not sure which. This is Max from my Discord server who's been making a seed world based on a bunch of snakes. So I assume he's talking about his project. But I'm not quite sure which specific squids he's talking about. I remember watching your video on the chimpanzee soldier. Yeah, okay. And you said it was from South Africa, and I freaked out because this chimpanzee has the same nationality as me, but fought in a goddamn war. I think, like honestly, like that's like one of the main reasons that I talk about a bunch of stuff from a bunch of different countries, like the South American videos and the African videos, because like those parts of the world aren't really talked about that much, but there's still obviously a lot of people from there, and it's always cool to see in my comments to be like, yo, you talked about Brazil or Ghana or whatever else. So yeah, that's kind of fun. The operators rebelled, and now they evolved into a more human-like body. But now they're the smartest creatures ever. They evolved an extra finger that can shoot a powerful shot from nerves. I love how like that sounds like a Half-Life enemy, and I am here for it, bro. Dude, okay. What are your thoughts on Raised by Wolves? Dude, I watched Raised by Wolves like 2 days ago. That's crazy that you bring it up. And I think it's interesting. I don't really think it's quite my bag. But I think it's an interesting idea. Especially with like one of the things that I thought was the most interesting was like only like barely hinted at. I watched the first. Are there more seasons? I only watched one season. I don't know if there's more already. But at the end there's like a hieroglyph that suggests that humans came from a different planet and then went to Earth and then were raised there and then they went back to that planet later on. And I think that's an interesting idea. And I kind of wish that was more looked into. Is there a valid Discord link? Is the one in the description not valid? If so, I will make a new one. Oh, well, I mean, people have been making it in. My boy Fesh just showed up. Is the one in the description not working?
Okay, thinking of making a sci-fi project based on Raised by Wolves. That would be really interesting. I don't think this is Rachel Patey. I don't think they're in the Discord group, to my knowledge. But please join it so that I can see your story based on Raised by Wolves. That sounds awesome. How do I? I always forget how to do this. Hold on. Invite people. Copy. If you look at the description again of the live stream, there should be a new link that hopefully works. I thought the old one was a valid one, but I guess not. To join the Discord server, I mean. The one from the previous video worked, but not this one. Okay. I got in from a video link, not this one. Okay. No, did humans colonize Venus and or the asteroid belt and starscapes? They did, but obviously that was forever ago. Actually, I don't think they colonized Venus. And they didn't like completely colonize the asteroid belt, but there were probably people that lived in the asteroid belt. What else were we gonna do? This guy. This is a Tenu descendant that was modified to live in colder environments. So let's color him real quick. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll call it a day. I'm not sure. If we don't call it a day, then I don't really have anything else to color. But maybe I'll just draw something. I don't know. If you guys can't tell, I kind of just do these live streams by the seat of my pants. Yes, this guy. Boom. Pow. Boom. Okay. Oh no, it's 11 p.m. Benota 10 has got to go. Hey, is it okay if I also make a project based on Altamoros? Yeah, dude. Of course you can make a project based on Altamoros. It's not my series. Yeah. I think Benauta is how you pronounce that. Benauta 10 has got to go. See you later, Benauta. Now you've covered the humans and aliens. What will you do next? I'm going to cover the uplifted animals. And then I'm going to cover another war between Mars and basically everybody else. Okay. I just so happened to be on YouTube as the live stream came on, so I got lucky. Is there any planet that still uses robots, like illegally? That's actually an interesting idea. I haven't really thought about using robots ever again, but them using them illegally and like just a bunch of robots on a single planet or like maybe a single star system or something is an interesting idea, and it's probably more realistic. So I'm going to go with, like, there probably are a few star systems that still illegally use robots, but I don't know if they'll ever become plot relevant. I really hope I'll find a reason to make them plot relevant, because that's an interesting idea. But we'll have to see what happens, I guess. Okay. Okay, hold on. Seeing the many body plans, has this affected architecture? I think it definitely has. Like how big, like the base size for doors now, like the typical size in like most doors, is probably a lot bigger than it is on Earth. And you probably need multiple entrances because, oh my gosh, did I do it again? No, I didn't. Okay. You probably need multiple entrances if you're like running a public business or something. Like if you have a restaurant, you probably need multiple entrances for the multiple different body types. Because like most of them, because obviously like if all we're worrying about is the people that are like humpback sized, then you can just make a bigger door, right? But also there are still people that are really small, like the winglings, and they would need a smaller door because they can't open a big heavy door like that. So yeah, I think it's definitely affected architecture like a whole lot, actually. Boom. Okay. What's going on? Your art has gotten incredibly detailed as this project has gone on. Massive respect. Thank you very much. Yeah, like looking back at some of my older art, like it's I don't know. I'm incredibly humbled by like my earlier art attempts. I still think that like episode 1 and like stuff like that, I still think it looks good. But it looks a lot better now. Let's make this guy like white, I think. Kind of this colored. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Snowman colored. Boom. Pow. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Oh no. Are you going to cover more about the religion? Probably not a whole lot. Probably not a whole lot more. Because I kind of have an entire episode that's just about the. Obviously not just about, but very, very much about the Avian's religion. So I think, covering it much more would be kind of like, gilding the lily a little bit. That's not what I'm all about. Yeah, I used the wrong layer right there. Whoops. Let's use that one. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Boop boop. Pow. Will humans ever go back to to using normal technology and not the biotech people? I currently don't have any plans for that. But that's just kind of like for regular storytelling reasons, because it'd be kind of weird to introduce all of this weird biotech stuff and then have it like in the 11th hour be like, actually none of that stuff matters anymore. I don't know. That's just kind of weird to me. So I'll probably not do anything like that. Would the Tenu ever use a cigarette-like thing? Seems unlikely because they'd basically be losing the function of their hand. I don't know. Maybe they found a way. They don't actually breathe out of their mouth. Their like digestive tract and their respiratory tract are completely separate from each other. I'm gonna. I mean, obviously this is a Tenu as well, but I'm gonna just grab a picture of a regular Sedawan Tenu real quick, so I can explain this a little bit more thoroughly. Okay. How do you like this guy? I think he's good. Oh wait, no. I actually need to color this part too. Boom. Okay. I haven't been talking to the chat much, although I'm having fun talking on Discord. I'm glad I joined. Haha. Yeah, the Discord server. I mean, I use that Discord server a lot more than I use any other one. But I'm just not on Discord all that much, which I've been trying to get better at because it is a fun server, and I'm glad that there are so many people that seem to enjoy it. But I've been trying to get into the habit of using it more often. Okay, give me 1 second to just finish this guy off. Actually, I don't think the blue really suits him. Let's go with the yellow one. PNG. Yellow. Where is he? No, dude, what the heck? Open. There we go. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay, so let's look at this guy. To go back to the smoking question, they don't breathe out of their mouth. They breathe out of these little things on the sides of their heads. These are nostrils, which are the only part of their respiratory system. That's the only entrance. I mean, there's one on either side of their head, obviously. But that's the only thing they use for breathing, and that's also what they use to speak. Their hand is literally just used for like holding stuff and for eating stuff. Like that's it. Hi, I just started watching your videos and am finding them very interesting. Who are you drawing? Right now, I just finished coloring in this guy. He is a descendant of the Tenu from the last episode of Starscapes, if you've been paying attention to that. I assume that's probably where like most of the people watching originally found my channel from. Okay. Sea cow or whale? Like which do I prefer? I'm gonna go with sea cow, I think. Okay. That's basically everything that I had for today that I had in mind. I think I'm gonna call that a day. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do the streams more often. I'm gonna try and do them at least once a month, but we'll see what happens. Well, bad news. Bad news for the Tenu. Their planet was hit by a meteor and they changed planet. But hey, they evolved air sac filters to float in the atmosphere of their new gas planet. Nice. From our good friend c.m.koseman backup account. Smoke out your nose, bro. Yeah, they would smoke through their nose, essentially. All right, and then Rachel Patey says see ya, and then he says bye. Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Even if I don't finish the episode within the next couple of weeks, I'll probably make another stream just for working on episode 8, even if I don't finish it by then. Crabbert says have a great day. Iced Cassowary says all right, see ya. Orosaurus says bye. Oh gosh. Rooks Augustin. Rooks Augustin. I don't know. He says bye. Adam Shelbea says bye. My boy Mango Fett says have a great one, but been fun as always, and I'll be active on Discord for a while since it's been fun. And best of luck in the next videos, Starscapes or otherwise, and bye. And then obviously Rip Bunk Foss, who's been asking for a stream for like 6 months and hasn't seen any of the ones I've made. Poor guy. All right, see you guys later. Bye.